Hey, welcome back to another episode of Open Shutter. Thanks everyone for joining us. If you're trying to tune in like last week, we actually didn't do a show last week, and that was the first, I think, show that we missed in like 27 months. So if you're worried that we were canceled, we are not canceled. We had 1 week off in like 2 years, so I guess we deserved it. So it's good to be back with Kanchan Kumar, who's a local Toronto photographer,
Hi.
and yeah, so huge thanks to him because he says he just started into photography, but his stuff is really good. So I was just telling him offline that it's good to speak with people that have just started in photography, because I think people that have just started, they have like a fresh way to look at things, and sometimes when you've been doing something for a long time, you kind of get stuck in your ways. So I don't know, I always find it cool to speak to people that just started because they give a fresh perspective. So huge thanks to Kanchan for taking the time. And yeah, if you don't know who I am, my name is Paul, based in Toronto, and do this show along with two other guys who are not here, Evans and Brian. I don't know. Brian's working. Evans, I don't know where he is. So it's just Kanchan and I going to rock it today, which is fine. And yeah, I don't know. You're on my YouTube channel, so I do all kinds of stuff, vlogs, documentaries, this show. So if you haven't been to my channel, check me out after, and go check out Kanchan After 2 on Instagram, Toronto Explored by me, because we got to support each other in these crazy times. So yeah, man, I guess just kick it off. Maybe for the people that don't know who you are, maybe just a quick intro about yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Paul, for having
Yeah,
me. Like, it's an honor for me to come on your channel.
it's my honor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just a rookie in terms of photography. I only have a mobile phone. That's it. That's my gear.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
So,
Doesn't matter.
I consider myself a amateur smartphone photographer, and
Sure, sure.
in professional front, I am a software engineer.
Okay.
So I work the daytime, and once my work is over, I start exploring Toronto. Like,
Yeah,
that's my favorite pastime or hobby, you can say.
yeah,
And I move out clicking pictures, and especially on weekends as well.
yeah.
So that's about me. I live in Midtown in Toronto.
Yeah.
So
So do you walk around when you're going and when you're taking
yeah,
shots? Like, yeah, you just walk and wander and see like what like grabs your eye, kind of thing.
most of the places I walk around, and I
Yeah,
you might find me in most of the streets or the public transit. I
yeah,
don't have a car or anything like that, so I
yeah.
walk around all those places.
Yeah, well, I think that's also a great way to discover shots, because if you're taking the bus or you're taking the
True,
subway, you're gonna miss a lot of stuff, right? So
exactly.
especially if you're doing street, like it's kind of like self-explanatory, but you actually have to be on the street to see it. You
Yeah,
can't be on the bus, you can't be on
exactly.
the subway, and it's like what like so. I guess you're taking shots like after 5 o'clock kind of thing, after 5 or 6 kind of thing.
Correct, correct.
Yeah,
Usually after 5 or 6
yeah,
during the weekdays, and weekends it's entire day. Sometimes I even wake up for the sunrise as well.
yeah,
So once
exactly.
the sunrise shots from the Humber Bay Arch Bridge, those are
Yes,
amazing. That
hundred
place I
percent.
really like.
Yeah, no, it's a great spot. Plus, um, it like, especially for sunrise in the summertime, because it's so early, it
Exactly.
gives you a reason to wake up.
Yeah,
Because
true.
if you're not trying to get up for photography, or you don't have a dog, like there really is no reason to get up so early. Like,
Exactly.
you know
Exactly.
what I
That's true.
mean? So it gives you just like that reason. Also, we were just talking offline about like groups, right? So if you're going to do a sunrise shoot with a group and you know that people are going to be there, it's going to give you the motivation to actually get up, because you know that
Right.
someone's there,
That's true.
right? So I know that you've been to a bunch of meetups with other people, which is cool. And like, that's, I was just saying, like, that's how you learn, right? So I always encourage
Yeah.
people just to like meet other people, because I don't know, like going by yourself is fine, because it's also like therapeutic and relaxing, but
Yeah.
also at times like just to have fun with other people too, you know?
Exactly. During the
Yeah.
sunrise, you won't find many groups coming with you. Like,
Yeah.
most of the time,
No, you won't.
sunrise,
Well,
you have
especially
to
in the
be by
summertime.
yourself.
Yeah. I always find like sunrise meetups are so peaceful because it's so early,
Yeah,
everyone's so quiet and people are just doing their thing, and
correct.
it's very quiet, but it's also like very like collective, because we're all doing the same
True.
thing. And then after it gets later, people start to like be a little bit more talkative. But I don't know, it's a peaceful thing. It's like
Yeah,
I don't know, it's like a yoga thing. Like everyone's just kind of like in a zone. Oh,
true.
gotta get the sunrise shot. Also, Trillium Park's a good place for
Right. For
sunrise.
the sunrise, yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Trillium
is.
Park, yeah, it's a good spot, man. It's a good spot.
Yeah, even the Scarborough Bluffs, I haven't been there, but I want
Mm,
to shoot there. But
yeah,
I recently came to know like there are some barricades. It's not allowed to cross
yeah, they
some
don't.
parts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't like.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. It's a Yeah, the bluffs is a little bit tricky, but I mean, it can be done. They just
yeah,
like people are silly and they climb the cliff or like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they don't
The
want people to
safety
see it,
first.
right?
So
Safety first, absolutely
yeah.
for sure. So yeah, so you were saying that you started photography back in 2019, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's when
Just
I started photography. Like I just used to stand straight and click pictures through my phone. So one of my acquaintances he suggested, why don't you start a photography page for exclusive for Toronto itself? So that's how
on
it started. Yeah. I didn't knew anything about hashtags or tagging or the photography
Instagram.
community. Slowly,
Yeah,
slowly, I came into and like I came aware of about all these things. Then I
yeah,
started making friends here, and the photography community like it's very very supportive. Whatever I have learned, I completely owe to this Toronto photography community because they have helped me, they have supported me, they have encouraged me in each and every steps. Through them I have learned a lot, so I completely owe this to them.
yeah, absolutely. Let me for the people that don't know your Instagram, let me share it real quick, and then maybe if you want to point to a couple of photos that you like
Sure, sure.
personally. So anyway, go follow Kanchan here at Toronto Explored by me. And I don't know, man. There's some good stuff here. I like how you frame. I know you were saying that you try to frame the CN Tower,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Which
yeah. I love the skyline and the
yeah,
CN Tower. I try to find CN Tower from every nook, every corner of the city and try to frame it. Like
yeah.
I'm just obsessed with CN Tower, you can say.
It's always
And
a challenge
yeah,
to shoot it different.
yeah,
It's always a challenge. I like this shot here too, where you get
yeah.
this
The long
long
exposure
exposure of the
shot. Yeah,
streetcar, and I also like how you're looking up too.
true,
I like
true.
how you're looking up because it's a different angle. Usually, most people, probably myself included, will shoot it eye
Yeah, I
level,
love
but I
to
like how
have like many things in the composition. Like most of the things like it was more there, but I had to crop it because of Instagram cropping thing. Like
right. Yeah,
it
no,
won't allow
exactly.
me to post an entire picture. But
Yeah,
nowadays like mobile phones are equipped with long exposure
I
and
know.
telephoto lens, the wide angle lens. So I think like mobile phones are enough for the social media game.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
if you don't want to spend much on the lens and the DSLRs, like smartphones, the flagship
Oh yeah,
smartphones are really good.
absolutely. I mean, honestly, like no one asked if it's shot on a phone or a
Yeah,
camera. If the photo is good, they'd be like, "Oh, cool photo."
yeah,
No one
right,
really
right.
asked, like,
And
what
all
when
the
did you shoot
phones I have, like you can shoot raw images as well. So with
it? Yeah,
raw images, you
exactly.
will get all the details you want, and you can edit as much you can.
Yeah, and where do you edit?
I use the Lightroom app and
Yeah,
the Snapseed sometimes
Snapseed.
if
Yeah,
I have to remove some patches or something because Lightroom I am using the free version. I am not using the paid version.
yeah,
So the patches removal, those things I usually perform in Snapseed and then I transfer to
yeah,
Lightroom and I edit there.
yeah, man. I like it. I like how you got the long exposure here of the falls
Yeah,
too. Very cool.
yeah, I love this one as well. It's one of my favorites
Yeah.
in this lot. So I
2 weeks
usually
ago, you
post
shot
in,
that?
yeah.
2 weeks ago? No, it's packed
Yeah,
then.
yeah, few weeks ago. Few weeks ago. Like last month, I traveled a lot. Last couple of months, I went to Vancouver, then Halifax, then
Yeah, you went to Vancouver and
from
Halifax, like the
Vancouver, I
opposite
traveled.
ends of the country.
Yeah,
How was that? Which city did you like better?
Vancouver was better
Yeah.
compared to Halifax because
Okay.
it's very scenic. The natural
Mm,
beauty is amazing. It's surrounded by hills all over,
yeah.
and like it was amazing. I
Yeah.
didn't find those epic sunsets like Toronto, and the friends from
Right.
Vancouver complained the same thing. Like they don't see such epic sunsets in Vancouver like Toronto, so that's
Yeah.
a drawback I would say. But Vancouver is moody, lots of rain, but it's amazing.
Yeah. So did you go for holiday or for work?
Yeah, it was for holiday.
Holiday. Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. So you went to Vancouver first and then Halifax.
Halifax, I went previous month, like before I
Oh,
went Halifax.
not
After,
on the same trip. Okay,
yeah,
got it. Um,
like these shots
I
are
get it.
from Vancouver. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Nice, man. Yeah,
the
pretty
snowcap.
scenic, eh?
Like I haven't been to Alberta yet. That is also in my bucket list. So
You go to Banff?
no, not yet, not yet.
Yeah,
I need to visit.
yeah, absolutely, man.
I
This is
tried
pretty cool.
street photography there as well. This is the link to the sea bus from waterfront station in Vancouver.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I love like
that's cool. Like,
symmetrical things. Symmetry really intrigues me. The colors and especially the
mhm.
colors here, it was very amazing. Like it's just
Yeah,
a symmetrical shot, no mirror. And I like reflections as well, like the puddles and all. Those things really intrigue me.
yeah. So is that kind of what you look for when you go out shooting? You
Yeah,
look for
yeah.
like symmetry
Always.
and
I look for puddles. If I don't get, I carry a water bottle and pour some water
yes, of
and try
course,
to get the reflection.
of course. Yeah,
That
absolutely.
also I learned through one of my friends on
Yeah,
making a photo walk.
yeah, absolutely, man. Never leave home without a water bottle.
Yeah, I would recommend if you don't drink, you can create a puddle for yourself and get some
Yeah,
reflection shots.
yeah, exactly. This is pretty interesting too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
always say look up, right? I always say look up because you just
yeah,
get
yeah,
different
yeah,
things.
exactly. This
And that's
perspective is amazing, and you get the reflection as well.
no downtown Vancouver. Very good.
Yeah,
Set one. Set one.
yeah, I post a lot.
No, it's good, man. It's good to share.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I
So
think
that
honestly, like,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just like the memories. Like if I go back and just swipe the pictures, I would see like these all places I had visited. I had clicked these pictures. So
Yeah.
just like that, it's a memory as well as the photography passion which I'm learning.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Exactly.
both of them.
Exactly. You're also documenting like your journey with
Right, right, right,
photography, right? So you can always
right.
go back, like 1 year back, 2 years back, especially when it's 3 years from now. It's like, oh, it's like I've gotten so much better, like I've improved so much, right? Like
Right,
it never
right.
ends. Like you're always improving on stuff.
Correct.
It's just the journey of it. I wanted to try to find some Halifax stuff.
Yeah, the Peggy scope would be just
Right
below.
here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
Nice.
Halifax. Like it
Yeah,
was
man.
one of the most
Jeez,
beautiful sunsets I had seen in my life. So it was
wow.
amazing.
That's yeah, I like this angle because using
Yeah,
like the rule of thirds, right, with the
I
lighthouse.
used the long exposure here, but
Yeah,
it was fine with me. Wide angle plus long exposure.
yeah, yeah, nice.
The sunset is amazing at Peggy's Cove.
Yeah,
Like
man,
one of the memorable sunsets I have ever seen.
you got a good one. So were you there for only like how many days were you there for?
I was there for 3 days.
Okay,
Yeah, a long weekend, just a long weekend. That's it.
okay, worth it, eh?
No, it was with. I stayed with my friend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. There also, I was lucky to get that puddle, and I had some reflection shots there as well.
Is it in this set?
I think so. If it's not in this set, then the previous set, it I can. I
Oh,
think
okay.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it's all about the reflections, eh?
yeah, yeah. True.
Just makes the photo just pop,
Right.
you know. Yeah, you gotta get sunset, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So were you there every night or just one night at the cove?
Only one night. Only one. Like for the sunset, we went there exclusively for
Yeah.
the sunset. After sunset, we came back to Halifax. Like it's around 60 kilometers from Halifax.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'd taken lots of shots there.
Yeah, man. The different
Yeah, yeah,
daytimers and
yeah.
it's a
It was
different.
around noon. This was around noon.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got a nice sky though, eh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The sky was amazing.
Sky was good. Nice, nice. Drone shot.
Yeah, this is the drone shot. This is the Salt Marsh Trail in Halifax. Like it's the
Mm.
starting part of the Trans Canada Trail.
Oh, that's well
So
the
it
start of
starts,
it.
yeah, it starts at the east end of Canada and ends at Vancouver somewhere. Like
Yeah,
it's one of the longest trail in the world.
yeah. I know it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're using the Mavic Mini as a drone, so you like it, eh?
Yeah, I like it, but
Yeah,
like it was one of the old first drones under
yeah.
sub 250 gram,
Sub
which
250.
DJI had launched. But
Yeah,
nowadays, more advanced drones have come up. So I'm
yeah,
not having the wide angle feature for Mavic Mini,
yeah.
and it's not that much stable or wind resistant compared to the Mavic Mini 2 and the recently that which was
Three,
launched, the
three.
Mavic Mini 3, I believe.
Yeah,
So that has got the obstacle, the collision
avoidance.
sensor
Yeah,
as well. Yeah. If you are about to collide, then you would be getting a message and notification like it's about to collide and it would stop on
yeah,
its own.
yeah,
So those features are added advantage. It definitely adds the cost, but you get more control on the flying and all.
yeah. Absolutely, man.
But I like the drone which I have. I love that as well. So it
Mm-hmm.
has served
It
me.
works.
It has
Yeah,
served me well.
it just gives it a different perspective, right?
Yeah,
Nice shot.
and
Nice one, man. That's nice.
yeah,
So you use a water bottle here, or was this
no,
over
this
there?
was the rain.
Yeah,
This was the
and
rain
this was
from
the
Halifax.
rain. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool. I like it because like she's jumping, and it's like she's
yeah,
jumping in the puddle, which is super cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I always tell
wanted
people
to
look at
invert
both.
and post, but I felt like let's post it in the straight orientation itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's cool
This
too.
was the
Oh, that's a
reflection.
lot of good photo ops in
Yeah, yeah.
Halifax. It's a very photogenic city, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. This is the waterfront area in Halifax.
Wow. Nice. So yeah, that's the one good thing about the rain is you get
Yeah,
shots
yeah,
like this.
yeah. Some don't like rain, but I
Uh,
love rain only for the puddles and the moody
yeah.
environment it creates. It looks very fresh.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, nice too. That's a pretty cool shot. Because it's like the lamppost looks super long. Eh?
Yeah. It was the
Super.
lamppost and bench,
Yeah.
a picnic table kind of thing.
Mm. So did it rain like a day there, or like how much did it rain there?
It was raining like cats and dogs that day. Like we had
Mm.
plans to go out and like we had plans to go to an island, Cape Brisalt or something like that. It was the name, I don't remember, but it was cancelled due to the rain. So
Yeah.
we just strolled over the waterfront area.
Yeah. Well, you made it work.
Yeah, definitely. That
Nice one.
was the telephoto lens I used, and I was lucky. This was a photo walk day, the T dot shots photo walk at Trillium
Uh,
Park. But while returning, we got
oh
this
yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were lucky. Like the timing was in sync, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was positioned right near the Inukshuk.
Yeah. Hmm.
Like I removed those people from those shots. They were there in the first shot as well, but I
Hmm.
edited them.
Yeah.
Like Google Pixel has a feature called Magic Eraser. So through that you
Right.
can remove the people who are photo bombing. So they were not photo bombing. I just wanted a clean picture, so I removed them.
Yeah. Well, that's handy, isn't
Yeah, it is.
it? Nice, man. Exactly. Yeah. Phone shot. Oh, cherry
Yeah,
blossoms. You got the cherry blossoms. Is that this year?
yeah. This is this year.
Okay. Yeah, it's always good.
Yeah, this was like after COVID outbreak, High Park was open for the
I
first
know.
time for public, so it was very crowded. But
Yeah.
even with the crowd, you get to see many perspectives, like the
Yeah.
people shooting. It gives a different kind of vibe.
Yeah. Absolutely. Nice. Yeah, I like this
We
one a lot.
covered a lot of cherry blossoms this year, like
Absolutely.
Robarts Library, Queens Park.
Hmm. Nice
This
one.
is not a puddle reflection, but there's a slab which is made of marble. It's very clean, so people can try it out. So
Oh
you
yeah.
don't need a puddle or anything. It's just a
No.
sitting bench which is very
Mm.
clean, polished, so you get the reflection.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's what happens when you pay attention
Yeah,
and
yeah,
what's
yeah, you're right.
around you, and then you just notice it, right?
Exactly.
That's cool. Yeah. You have a lens ball too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a lens ball
Yeah.
too.
It's a good little trick, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is like capturing the entire world inside a lens ball. Looks amazing.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah. Try to trace out the CN
It's
Tower
tough. Yeah, it's
without.
not easy, man.
Yeah,
Not easy, but that's the challenge of it.
yeah. This
Um,
was the water bottle, the TD bank shot. This was the water bottle.
yeah.
Like I had taken water with me, and I had placed the water, then poured the water, and then cleaned it up for the reflection.
Yeah. You're lucky that all the lights were on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that's
It's
what
a
makes
rare
it.
thing. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But on weekdays, if you go walk on weekdays, you will always find those lights.
Yeah.
Weekends, usually it's
Yeah.
turned off. So if you want to get this shot, I would suggest to go on
Weekday.
weekdays. Yeah,
Weeknight. Yeah. Yeah, it works. It
yeah.
works. Yeah.
Like near the financial district, just beside this TD complex, like you can frame the CN Tower as well. But a new building is being constructed, which is hiding the
I know.
CN Tower.
I
That
know.
is,
It's
yeah.
brutal. I know, man. It's really unfortunate.
And from Evergreen Brickworks also, we could see the CN Tower initially, but nowadays, due to the construction, we cannot
Yeah.
see it anymore. So I've stopped
Hey,
visiting Evergreen Brickworks.
um, Evans, where are you? You should be on the show anyway. Nothing to. Hello, Meet Shetty. Reflection shots seems to be your thing. Yes. Is this your friend?
He's one of my friend. He's one of my friend. I
Okay.
have shared the.
Escher? Is she
Yeah,
your friend?
yeah. She's also my friend. Her Instagram handle is Offbeat Lens. So we
Okay.
have traveled many places together,
In
like
Toronto?
yeah, in Toronto.
Okay. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat, or you can just enjoy the show. Yeah, man. It's just like, people always like say that they just started in photography, and you know what? To me, it's like there's just so much to like know and learn
explore.
that
Yeah,
it gets a little bit much. But like, I think the hardest thing is just to have like the eye for because you can
right.
always learn like how to use the camera, but
Yeah,
if you have the eye for it, it makes things just so much more like it just
easy.
makes things a little bit easier, and it just makes
Mhm.
things a little bit more fun because like
Right.
for me personally, like I just went out and took a bunch of stuff, and then over time you're gonna understand like what each dial does. But like if you just like strengthen like how you see the shot in your head,
Right.
to me that's like critical because if you miss the shot, especially for like street stuff,
Yeah,
if you miss the shot or if you miss the framing or if you miss like the composition, you can have the greatest camera in the world, but if you miss the
right.
moment, you miss the moment. Like that's it. It's
Exactly.
over, right?
Yeah.
So I always tell people it's like don't worry so much about like how to use the camera. Obviously it's important, but just go out and just take a bunch of stuff and
Yeah.
just see what you like. Because it's so simple, but if you're not having fun, then you're not going to do it like the next day,
Exactly. Yeah.
So
It would become monotonous. There won't be
yeah,
any
it just
excitement. Yeah.
becomes, it just becomes like work. Like
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
wants to do that? It just becomes
Yeah.
work. So I think the
That's
power
why
of
smartphone really helps a lot. You can immediately pick it out from your pocket and get that shot if you are
yeah.
not carrying the
Honestly,
camera.
man, like a few years ago, the cover of Time magazine was shot on an iPhone. So
Wow.
like to me, it's like, you know, you can do great things with anything that has a lens. You just have to
Yeah,
understand how to use it, right?
exactly.
Like it doesn't like. I think people like, especially on this show, we've had a lot of people that are into gear, which is fine. Like gear is cool, but you don't let it stop you from like actually going out and doing it, because you never know what you're
Yeah,
gonna do, right? Like I don't know. I think it's like a barrier that people put up.
yeah,
But if you wanna go out with your phone, go out with your phone. It doesn't like
yeah,
no one's gonna ask you, did you shoot that on
yeah,
a
yeah,
phone?
exactly.
No one asks that. They're
True,
like great
true.
photo.
I have
They're like great
always been
photo.
to all the walks with my phone, nothing else. And
Yeah,
sometimes my drone.
yeah. And honestly, the phones are just gonna get even better. Like a year from now,
True.
2 years from now,
True. They are
5 years from
evolving.
now,
Every
like
year
they're
they
just
are
gonna get
evolving.
better.
True.
They're gonna get better, right? So,
You can
they're
even get
all
a moonshot or astrophotography if you are having a tripod. The
yeah.
night mode in pixel is amazing. Like I have
Oh, I know.
taken some shots for the astrophotography, but if you are away in the darker areas, you will see a lot of stars.
Yeah, exactly. And have you gone for that
Not
yourself?
yet, but I want to do
Have you
that.
gone towards Barons?
Stargazing or some
Towards
astrophotography.
Barons?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Towards Barons, like the Dark Sky Preserve or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we've had some people on the show that do astro, and they have some pretty
Yeah.
heavy duty gear too. But hey, if you can do it from a phone, do it from a phone. 'Cause it's
Right.
always fascinating. Like you have like two schools, like
Yeah.
film photography is back, right? And then
Right.
you also have like the mobile phone photography. So it's like two competing worlds,
Right.
right? But it's how you wanna, do like it's how you want to take the shot. It's how you want to like
Exactly.
learn the craft, because they're very different, right? Like
Mhm.
film photography, you have to be very patient
Right.
because you can't look at the photo. You have to like go develop it, and you have to really know like your camera, because you only have like 12 tries or 24
Mhm.
tries or whatever. But um, yeah, it's a really interesting time to be a photographer, because there's
Right.
just so many options now,
Mhm.
right? And there's just so many ways. There's just so many places to like share your stuff,
Yeah.
right? So you're just you just share your work on Instagram. You don't have anywhere else that you share your work.
No, like I have the Instagram account linked to the Facebook page, so it's the same kind of thing. Like the name in Facebook page is Toronto Explorer, which was the
Okay.
first name which I had in Instagram. I wanted to keep that name, but it was already taken, so I had to use
Ah, that
Toronto
sucks.
Explored by me. I
That's all right.
have
No
a
worries.
YouTube channel as well where I post my drone videos and
You got a
stuff.
YouTube channel? What's
Yeah,
your
I
YouTube
have, but
channel?
I don't promote it that much. I
Oh,
kind
you
of,
just drone shots?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is it? Let me look it up. Toronto Explored by me.
And it's Toronto Explorer.
Toronto Explorer on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, you should start promoting that stuff a little bit.
but I usually do not promote so much there.
Yeah.
So I just post my stuff. I think like it's a better cloud to have the storage. Like you can post it, store it for lifetime.
Yeah, I found you, man. Um. Okay. Well, honestly, there's like a huge like
Yeah, yeah. Most of
drone
them are drone. Most of
yeah,
them are drone videos.
drone photography is very niche. So if you
Yeah.
start to like promote it, that people will come, because it's very niche, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like it helps on YouTube. Um, Let me for the people that are listening and watching, go subscribe, because if you're into drone stuff, go for it. Is there music on here or no?
yeah. It has music. It has music. The
Okay.
DJI inbuilt music. Yeah.
Oh, is it okay? Nice, man. Yeah, I don't know. You should start to like promote a little bit, because the drone stuff is very niche. So you'll get some people, right?
Yeah, yeah. True.
You never know. But yeah, go check him out, and
Thank you.
yeah, man. So like, do you have any people that like inspire you, like to go for photography, or just like in general, like family or friends or people that you follow on social media that maybe you want to like share?
Yeah, like the people whom I met in Instagram, like they are my inspiration, I would say. Like first person I would name Nicole. She's a great inspiration for me. So
Yeah.
she usually walks out on her walks. She clicks pictures like Ontario Place, Trillium Park, all those areas.
Okay.
Like she gave a new perspective to me, you can say. So I met Nicole. Then I have met Peter.
Yeah.
Pete's Photography 5 is
Right. Right. Right.
then, yeah. GTA Tano is another guy.
Yeah.
GTNO photography, like he's
Okay.
also another, like his sunset shots are amazing.
Okay.
I really get inspired by his shots.
Cool.
One more guy is there. He is with Get Out Shoot Toronto, like
Yeah.
Shayantan.
Yeah.
He's amazing photographer too. Like I really get inspired through his stuff.
Yeah. So you guys
And
always would go out and shoot together, kind of thing.
yeah, like in photo walks we have met.
Photo walks. Yeah.
Photo walks, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
it's
That's
not
good.
organized, like we just DM each other, like we are here, we
Go
can
hang
come
out.
out. So we meet there.
Yeah. It's such a simple thing to do,
Yeah,
but I think it really helps. Just helps in terms of just
true.
like learning, just learning
Yeah,
and having fun, and it'll make you want to do it like the next day and the next week, and
yeah,
that's just how you get better, right? So people always have this like misconception because again, like you go on social media and most times you're only seeing like the best of the best of the best
right.
images, but you don't see all the work that goes behind getting that photo. So
Yeah,
people have this idea of, oh, I'm just gonna go out and take a photo. It's gonna be amazing. Meanwhile, it's
yeah,
like they've been working at it for like 2 or 3 years. So and that's just with social media in general. Like people just
true,
want
true.
things to happen so quickly. Like I
Yeah,
don't want to do any work, but I want to get all the
yeah,
glory. And it depends where you want to go with what you're doing too, right? Like, do you want to make it a job, a side hustle, a
mhm,
career? Like, do you want to start a business? Like, what do you want to do with it? You just want to keep it a hobby? Like, depends
yeah,
also where you want to go, right? So that kind of drives
yeah,
how you use like social media and all of that to
yeah,
your advantage. Because on Instagram, especially, I think that's also the advantage of
yeah.
you can just you can just connect with people instead
Exactly.
of like the likes and the followers
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. Cool, but the real power of Instagram is being able to like message other
Connect.
people
Yeah,
and say,
yeah,
"Hey, how'd you do that? I really like your
yeah, yeah.
stuff. I really like
Exactly.
your stuff. I really like to hang out and just and I have
Mhm.
some questions." Like that's really the power of it
Yeah,
because you sort of get lost in the likes and the followers a little bit because that's you're
true.
just always like scrolling. But
Hmm.
I always encourage people to like connect and like actually talk to someone
Yeah,
because there's a person behind that account.
yeah.
It's not just followers and likes that
That's a
really.
real connection.
Yeah, again, I think we lose that a little bit in social media
Yeah,
because myself included because we're always chasing something,
yeah.
we're always trying to do something, and again, like there's always a person behind the account,
Mhm.
and
True.
that's what you're gonna also, I think, cherish more is like the
Mhm.
people that you meet
Right.
and the friends that you make, and you know, it
Yeah,
just it just makes it more rewarding a little bit to be able to like
yeah.
make those connections, right? Is this your friend Kieran?
Yeah,
Second class
he's also a friend from Vancouver. Like,
from Vancouver.
yeah, yeah.
He's in Vancouver now.
Yeah, he's in Vancouver and he's also a photographer. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
What's his What's his Instagram?
His Instagram is kgug.yvr.
And what does he shoot? Like landscape stuff?
Landscape, street, everything. Like he has
Right.
a Sony Alpha,
Okay.
and portrait shots are also amazing. He shoots
Yeah.
amazing portrait shots. Like one the shots you asked, like some of them Kiran had shot, like for the sticker.
Yeah.
So those shots that he had shot. And again, coming back to the people whom like they have inspired me, I would like to mention Jonathan Ghazi. Like his
Oh,
shots in
right.
Toronto,
Yeah,
it's
he's good.
amazing. I
Yeah.
really get inspired through his shots and
Yeah.
his drone shots, especially. I try to see the places where he flies and try to check out whether I can fly on those spaces, and I fly there as well.
Oh, okay.
And Eddie is another guy. His drone shots and the sun and the moon framing, yeah,
Oh
those are
man.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh man.
Peter
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
like his street light shots, they are amazing. Like he always tells, like he has an obsession with street lamps. So
Oh, street lamps
yeah,
at night.
yeah,
Yeah.
Peter Yu, his handle name. So his
Okay.
shots are also amazing. Like long exposure shots, most of them are evening shots, blue hour shots. Those are amazing. I really get inspired through them as well.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. So is there like a shot that you want to get that you haven't done yet, or is there a place that you haven't gone yet that you want to get to?
Like seeing the how they are framing the moon with the CN tower, like
Okay.
for
Yeah.
that I have to travel a lot. I think they have a map through which they trace out the path of the moon, and at that point of time you have to be there and get that shot. Like I really want to get that shot, but I think I have to join there with few of my friends. I
Okay.
think I can't do it alone.
So that's something that you're trying to get,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, let's go. It always gives you a
Yeah,
reason. It gives you that kind of like
yeah.
that drive.
The
It's like a little
motivation,
bit like
yeah.
an adventure, right? Like, oh, I need to
Even
get
the
this
Milky
shot.
Way shot, I want to get a Milky Way shot as well.
The Milky Way shot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I hope you get it, man.
yeah,
Very exciting.
yeah. Those are also on my list.
Okay.
And
And you're trying to do that this year?
yeah, I would definitely try to do this year. If it's not, then it will be in my list forever. Like it is something, it is the last point
Right.
which I want to have.
Yeah, man. Well, it's good. It gives
Yeah,
you kind of keeps that drive alive, right?
right, right.
Yeah. And what's your favorite place in Toronto to shoot? Like, what's like? Do you have a favorite place to shoot in Toronto?
The favorite place I would say like Ontario Place and Trillium Park. If I am not having anything in my mind, if my mind is cluttered, I
Yeah.
simply go there
Yeah.
and I get relaxed. Like I get n number of shots. Most of the shots in my page are from Ontario Place and Trillium Park. So it's the best place to see the skyline, see the
Yeah.
sunset, even sunrise. Everything you can get there.
Oh, I know. It's a
Yeah,
it's a great spot.
yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Again, like that's the great thing with photography is that at its bare minimum, it's basically like therapy
hmm,
because you just go out with your camera and then you just you go and you take some photos and then you just feel
yeah.
better, right?
True.
And that's the great thing because it's just you just feel better after because it's almost like a
Yeah.
release, right? Of just like whatever's going
Right.
on that day with work, or whatever. Like it's great. No, that's what I like about it too because
Yeah.
it gives you reason to go outside. It gives you a reason to
Exactly.
go for a walk. It gives you a reason to like go somewhere. Kind of
Mhm.
gives you a reason to do something instead of
Yeah.
just sitting at home.
And the
So
favorite street I would say King Street. So
King Street,
King Street, yeah.
King Street,
East
and
West
King
both
Street, and
ways.
where
King
financial
Street,
district
East
area,
West, yeah, financial district, starting
right?
from financial district to say Goodham Building,
Yeah,
the St. Lawrence Market, St. Lawrence Hall, St.
right.
Paul's Cathedral. All
Okay.
those places are amazing for street
Yeah,
photography, and you will get the street cars as well. Like if
I
you
know.
want to have the long exposure shots of the street cars, I
Yeah.
feel King Street is the best.
Yeah, it's actually now. Do you have like a favorite season? Like, do you like summer or do you like winter more?
Like it's both
For
for me.
photography only.
From photography, summer is more
Summer better.
better because I have a longer daytime.
Yeah, you have more
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
I have more time now than in winters,
yeah,
so it gets dark very soon in winters. So,
yeah.
but that also has got its own charm. Like it gets dark pretty soon. So if we want to have night shots, night photography, it's fast. But now we have to wait till 9:30, 10 p.m. until it gets
Okay,
dark.
I'm a summer guy. I love summer. I hate
Yeah,
winter. So it could be summer all year round.
yeah,
I love it. I love it. Yeah, again, it depends on again because if you go to the same spot in each season, like you get
yeah.
a different shot, right?
Different.
Summer,
True,
spring,
true.
fall,
Yeah,
right? You get a different shot. So
true.
you can make like a little like kind of story about whatever.
Yeah, the four seasons,
The four
four different
seasons, and
perspectives.
it kind of gives you like a direction of like what you're shooting, right? So
Right,
you might be shooting the same street, but it's a different season. So now you got to
right.
think of a story,
Hmm.
right? Like think about like I always tell people that are just starting. Well, first of all, figure out what you like to shoot, like what interests you, and then try to like approach, like try to think of a story behind it.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's like if you're shooting like storefronts, maybe you're trying to get like the owner walking out or something, or
Yeah.
maybe you're gonna go talk to the owner, and maybe you get some background on the owner, and then you get some really cool portrait shots, because then you get a story now instead of like,
Yeah.
you get a photo and then you get a story,
Yeah.
which is really powerful for like street stuff, right? Again, but that goes, you know, people always say, well, then you're not going to get like the real kind of candid shot, because that
Candid
person's
shots, yeah.
going to be a little bit apprehensive because now that person knows that you're taking a photo. But if you talk to them first a little bit without the camera, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, true.
You kind of hear their story, right? But I don't know. It kind of makes your photo stand out more because now you actually talk to the person. But everyone's different, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like try to think of like a story. Like I don't know, it could be like a tree, right? It could be a tree in a park, but it's the 4 seasons, and then you see the leaves go, you see the leaves come back, the fall, and then you know, it could be a silly example, but at least it gives you a direction of like what you're doing instead of just shooting aimlessly a little bit. Which, you know, I always like a little bit direction when I'm doing things, because at least it kind of makes me think of like what I'm doing. So that comes with time too. That comes with practice.
Yeah, true.
And that's just like understanding like what's happening. And, I don't know. I like projects like that. But so like, do you have any like goals that you want to hit with photography? Like, do you want to sell your work eventually? Do you want to keep it a hobby? Like, what do you want to do with it?
I'm just keeping it as a hobby right now, and few people have approached me for the events. Like I have done one baby shower shoot and one pre-wedding shoot. So that
family or friends?
Those were friends.
Okay.
But they did pay me.
They pay you, yeah, good.
They did pay,
man.
Yeah. So it was a great experience. But what I understood, like doing a baby shower or a pre-wedding shoot, you need a lot of patience and you need to explore a lot. Having the photography in this way, it's very easy for like if we are doing it as for a hobby, but doing it professionally, it needs lots of commitment.
Yeah, it becomes work. Like it becomes work, right? Like it's
and that time I feel like an additional pressure is with me, like I have to deliver. That time the creativity gets confined.
People are watching you now.
Yeah.
People are watching you now.
True.
Becomes different. Like the
creative liberty changes. Like you think in a different way. You cannot deliver.
It's no longer about you anymore. Like it's no longer about you. It's about them. So you gotta do what they like, right? It's a different mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
And not everyone wants to turn their hobby into like a side hustle or a career.
Yeah, it's very challenging. I found it very challenging for me. So maybe I can explore that, but it's challenging for me.
Yeah.
But
so what did you like better? The baby shower or the wedding? Like what did you like better doing personally?
The baby shower was better because it was in a closed hall kind of thing, a banquet hall. But the pre-wedding was in winters and it was outside. It was very cold as well. And taking shots through different angles, different perspectives was challenging physically as well. And also like thinking of broader perspectives, how we can shoot in a proper manner. That was really difficult for me.
So what did you do with like lighting and stuff? Did you use any lighting or?
No. I didn't use any lighting. I used my phone and my drone. That's it.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's a tough gig.
Yeah. It is really tough.
It's not easy. Like
yeah.
That's why people.
Hats off to all those photographers who are doing it professionally. I really appreciate that job. That day I realized how difficult it is.
Yeah. Again, you need to figure out what you like to do, because you can make money not doing baby showers and not doing weddings. Sure, they might pay more, but at the same time, you have to understand like what you actually like to do, because if you start to hate what you're doing, you're gonna hate photography. Then you're just gonna stop. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not into wedding. Like, it doesn't really appeal to me, just because I know, because I've seen my friends do it, and like it's just too much work. It's just too much work. It's just too much. And yeah, for me, I don't know. I'm more about like the candid stuff. I'm more about like the candid stuff, and not so much like the post stuff or like, street photography or what have you, and just trying to get people's candid moments. I kind of like behind the scenes more. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If someone asked me to do like a vlog behind the scenes of a wedding, I would probably do it. Because
That's
you're
great.
just doing behind the scenes. You're just following
Yeah,
people
yeah,
around
yeah.
and seeing what they're doing, right?
You
So
don't need
like, I
anyone
would
to
probably
pose.
do
Like
that.
you can get the
Yeah.
candidates. Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably do that, but I wouldn't actually do like the actual like video of the wedding because you have one chance, and if you miss it,
Right.
you miss it. There is no second chance.
Yeah.
But no, it's good, man. At least you kind of know where where you want to go with it, because you never know like what's gonna happen in
Yeah.
a year, 2 years, 3 years,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially when you
Exactly.
meet more people and it
Hmm.
just keeps going and going, right? So, and that's the
Right.
hardest part is just to keep going.
Right.
Difficult, not easy. So, you just gotta kind of keep grinding away and just like having fun, and you never know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen, right? But but yeah, it's good. It's good that you're open to like sharing your
Yeah. I
journey.
am
Like,
open to
do
everything.
you have any like do you have any advice for people that are just starting out? Like, like any advice for people that are just starting to get into it? Like,
Yeah,
maybe-
like from in the perspective of mobile photography, I can suggest some things to people who are like not much if they are not interested in spending much in the lenses or the camera stuff. Like I
yeah.
can give few tips how they can shoot and raise their game.
Okay.
So I would suggest to shoot on the raw mode, like it captures lots of
Yeah.
details,
Yeah.
and try to get the reflections, the alignments, and the symmetry.
Okay.
Symmetry is really important, and if
Yeah.
you are clicking through the phone, just ensure like you are enabling the grid on the phone so that you can like judge the composition, what kind of composition you are taking,
Yeah.
and the proportions and the ratio you can manage it pretty well.
Okay.
Like those are few tips I would like to suggest to any beginners.
Yeah.
Don't try and stand straight and shoot anything. Try
Yeah.
to look for different
Yes.
angles, try to look
Yes.
for
Get
different
low. Get
perspectives.
high.
Yeah.
100% stand on stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hundred
Always
percent,
the
man.
low angle shots are very much different and more appealing than the straight shots, and you can invert your phone
Yeah.
like as many times you want. You can reverse your phone, invert your phone, so don't
Yeah.
hold it in a straight manner. You will get a different perspective every time.
100%, man. I couldn't
Yeah.
agree more. Getting different angles just makes your
Yeah.
photo different and more unique. And don't be lazy. Get low on
Yeah.
the ground. Get high.
Yeah.
It's not like that's where the like look
I
up.
even
That's,
laid down many times on the streets to get the lookup shots.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh, I agree, man. I agree. Like you just need to, yeah, it's like a daily practice
Yeah.
almost. Yeah, low angle snaps. Yeah, exactly, Roy.
Right. Right. Right.
Like you'd be surprised about how your photo is just so different just by like crouching down. Like it just becomes a
Right.
different thing, right? So yeah, I agree, man. It's a good tip. It's a good tip. Now, did you try to shoot every day when you were starting out, or did you shoot like a few times a week, or
Yeah, 2 3 times a week. Whenever like I'm feeling I've done too much of work, I'm tired. Like
yeah,
photography is a respite for me.
yeah,
It gives me pleasure, you can say. It's a huge break and refreshment for me. So
yeah,
it's a recreation time. I go out, I click, and I come back. So
yeah,
that is a leisure time for me. I get
yeah?
refreshed.
And like your coworkers aren't into photography?
No, not
No.
yet. Like I don't have all the co-workers here. They are based out of different countries, most of them.
Okay,
So
got it. Yeah.
I am alone here. So
Okay.
I go out all by myself.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's good. It's
Yeah,
good advice. I mean, you just gotta keep doing it as much as possible, right? Because the more
yeah,
you do it, the more it becomes like just a
yeah,
habit. It just becomes a habit, right? Because eventually you're just gonna walk down the street and you're just gonna like just see
yeah,
photos as you walk down the street. So, again, also that ties in with like being with a group, because if you're with friends that aren't into
yeah,
photography, then it's like, what are you doing? Like, let's go. It's
yeah,
like, no, there's a photo here. It's like, I don't understand, right? So it's
yeah,
important to
yeah.
have friends that are into it, because at least they understand what you're
Like-minded
doing
people.
and they'll wait for you,
Yeah,
right? Because it's like, I don't know what he's doing, but there's a photo there. So,
yeah,
um, pretty important stuff.
yeah.
Now, are you gonna plan to buy like a mirrorless camera, or are you always gonna stick to phone?
Right now, I am not having that plan yet, but maybe in future I would. but not in like coming this year. Not this year.
Not
Maybe
this year.
next year I would think about it,
Never know.
but not this year.
Yeah, never know. Never know. Well, but hey, man, there's some really big accounts on Instagram that are just mobile phone accounts, and they're pretty big on Instagram, right? So
yeah.
um,
But like Instagram is changing these days. They are promoting reels and videos. Like photographies are not that much promoted. To
I know.
be in the league, you need to post videos and reels as well.
That's what Instagram is, though.
Engagement
They've also
algorithms.
admitted it. They've also admitted it that they're not a photo app anymore. So it's unfortunate, but that's the way they're going, right? You know, but again, that also have you tried Twitter to share your photos?
No. I don't have a Twitter account.
Yeah, Twitter is actually a pretty good place because there's a lot of photographers on Twitter, and that's where people are going because people are just done with Instagram. So Twitter is actually it might be an option. Yeah, it might be, especially in Toronto because there's just so many photographers that you might find some people to like chat with and stuff. But you know, yeah, it's again, there's just so many ways to like share your work, right?
Right.
It's like where do you start almost, right? But you know, well, it's good, man. Well, thanks so much for your time. Do you have any like final thoughts for the audience? Like, do you want to share any other stories, or any advice, or any observations?
Final thoughts I would like to say, like, if you are in Toronto, you will never be lacking content. If you are a content creator in Toronto, like you have massive content in Toronto, no matter what is the season, what is the day, what is the time, what is the month, what is the year, you can come out and get immense amount of pictures, immense amount of perspectives.
I agree with that. Yeah, there's especially now in the summer because every weekend there's a summer festival somewhere.
If you are interested in covering the summer festivals, then also it's good. Like the Caribbean festival, which happened.
Like last weekend was
festivals as well. Like these events, which are for specific time only, you can cover the street shots and like the Pride weekend, it was amazing that as well. So
I know, like there's no excuse. There's always something
coming around in Toronto.
I know there's always, and Nuit Blanche is back this year, which is great.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great time. Are you going to that? Nuit Blanche?
CNE is coming after 2 years.
I know, it's exciting, right? It's always really cool to check out. So, hey Kim, events are awesome. Well, yes, they are, Kim.
And I agree.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, do you have any events that you've really enjoyed so far this summer, or that you're planning to go to?
Like, I really wanted to see the CNE, but that time I would be traveling home. I won't be in Canada that time, so
you're gonna miss it. Too bad.
So I am going to miss it. Like I had seen it in 2019. After 2019, I haven't seen it, so I would be missing it really bad.
That's too bad. That's a great place for photos.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah. Too bad. Next year, I guess.
Yeah, next year I will definitely attend it.
Yeah, it's like, I know the X is back, so probably do a meetup there, I guess. But it's a great spot, man.
Yeah.
You get so many people shots. It's crazy. Especially on the rides and things, man.
Yeah.
You got some good, especially at night. You get some night shots on the rides with like the long exposure. It looks good.
True.
It looks good. So
the trolley ride covering entire CNE, it's amazing.
Yeah, I know, right? It's, that's what I mean. It just feels like a normal summer, right? Like everyone's out doing stuff. So you just get that vibe. You get that energy just to go out and like shoot stuff because you have photos from like 2019 and you need to like update them, right? So it's good, But you're right. There's so much content. Like you just need to like leave the house, which is always the hardest part, is leaving the house. But once you leave the house, you can rock it, right?
True.
It's good, man. Well, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you go check out Kanchan there, Toronto Explorer by Me on Instagram. Go check out his YouTube channel that I just learned about, Toronto Explorer. So go subscribe, and hopefully you promote a little bit more. Correction, Rainer app. Yes, Roy. And thanks for your friends that tuned in, which is super cool.
Yeah,
So this is going to be on Spotify tomorrow, I think. So I'll send you all those links if you want to share it with whoever, which is
sure.
fine.
I will definitely share them.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully you enjoyed your first podcast in a way.
Yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed. Like this is the first time I'm in front of camera,
Oh,
so
really? Ever
maybe
in
it
life?
was a bit
Wow.
different. Yeah,
Oh my God. Well, now you have experience. Now you can
yeah,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah.
anyone,
It's my
wherever
first
it's
time,
going to
so
be.
I'm experienced now.
Do you have any friends that would be down for this show too? We can chat offline about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, all of them, whoever posted, they would be
All these
definitely
people?
down for.
Okay.
Yeah, like Offbeat Lens, Isha is there, and Kiran,
Okay.
he is also a great photographer.
Okay.
Isha is
I don't
also,
know if you guys are still on, but if you want to come on one week,
yeah,
even like together, if you want as a group, that'd be cool.
yeah.
I'm always down to talk with other people, which is cool. Cool, man. Well, I think that kind of wraps it. So thanks again for your time, and we'll see you next week for something else. And yeah, make sure you follow Open Shutter YouTube on Instagram because that's where we just post what we're doing. And again, follow Kanchan at Toronto Explored by me. And thanks again, man. We'll see you next week, people.
Thanks for having me, Paul.
Yeah, man. Okay, have
Have
a
a
great
great
evening.